3 Reforged live from Gamescom. My name is Neo, his name is Remo. We are back to Warcraft, and man, feels like the entire world is back to Warcraft.
Yeah, absolutely. The reception here over the last 2 days has been absolutely amazing. It started off with that great reveal in the opening ceremony. Everybody is hyped for this game, and we are two of the most hypedest people in the world. We've been waiting for this for years, so have many of you guys who have been fans of ours for a long time. But I imagine also we have a lot of new people coming in. If you'd like to see more Warcraft action in the coming months, and then of course Warcraft 3 Reforged as well, follow this channel here on Twitch, also on YouTube and on Facebook and on Twitter to stay connected with everything that is Warcraft 3 and Warcraft 3 Reforged. We were here yesterday already. We weren't supposed to really be here, but we said, hey, there's a bit of time, why don't we stream? But again, today we're going to do it for almost 2 hours. We had some slight technical difficulties, so it took a little bit long, but the Blizzard boys here were hard at work. Technical difficulties have been fixed, and now we have a good 1.5 hours still left. We're going to try some new stuff out today. We've learned some stuff since yesterday.
Indeed, there was a panel yesterday, hosted by Mr. Grubby, obviously, with Pete Stillwell, Matt Morris, some other Rob Breitenbecker, and some other artists that I don't really know. But that was quite interesting on some aspects. Of course, we, as the heart and soul of the competitive scene, we were expecting a little more on that side. Not really, but we're diving into that a little later. We will start with a little comparison of the intro video that we have here in Reforged, compare it to the original Reign of Chaos video, and then we're gonna compare some units first. Then we're gonna do a very clean gameplay, like playthrough of the culling of the mission that is playable here, and then we're gonna do a Q&A. Hopefully, like maybe we're gonna have an interview guest. That is not really set in stone. It's kind of on the verge. Maybe it happens, maybe not. But yeah, that's our plan here. Hope you're gonna enjoy it. Back to Warcraft live from BlizzCon. I never thought that I would be able to say that, seriously.
Yeah, of course, this is pretty much a dream come true. We weren't able to tell you guys for a while. Obviously, we knew for a while, but they were like, please keep it secret as much as you can. We want to have this as much of a secret as possible. We didn't know, by the way, there was going to be Reforged announced. They just said, hey, you want to come to BlizzCon? We're like, hell yeah. But for what? You know, just come by, say hello.
You're part of the family
have
now.
A good time. And we're like, yeah, sure, let's do it.
Yeah,
and of course, the announcement was, well, that was a dream come true.
It is very, very interesting that the main topic here, maybe it's because we're in kind of a bubble and everybody is talking to us about it, but Warcraft 3 Reforged seems to be the thing here at this BlizzCon.
Definitely
the
one of
the
the
biggest positive thing, I think.
A lot of things were well received.
Yes.
There was Hearthstone, from what I heard. I didn't really pay attention at all.
Me neither.
But from what I heard, people are excited about that. There's some stuff going on in StarCraft 2 with the Commander or something. WoW is alright, but especially Hearthstone seems to be on a hype wave. Of course, we've all read about Diablo, and it's fun to meme about it, you know. That wasn't the most well received here, neither online. But yeah, it's so cool to see Reforged. Like, nobody's really going like, they're going back to the old title, whatever. No, everybody's excited. Everybody's thinking back on their high school or college days or whatever. Man, I used to play this. Oh my god, Arthas. Do you remember Arthas and Illidan and Thrall and all these guys? And that's all going to be part of Reforged. We're going to be playing one mission of the Rock campaign, the Reign of Chaos campaign. But in the final game, there is going to be both. Right? Reign of Chaos and the Frozen Throne. This has already been set by them. And by the way, we have heard that apparently we can expect the release window more precisely than just 2019.
Indeed. Apparently, there is a law that forces you to release your products 1 year after you announce it.
Yeah, at the latest.
At the very latest. And that would mean, obviously...
No, not after the announcement, not after the announcement, but after the pre-purchase beginning.
Exactly, after the pre-purchase has started. Then you have this 1 year deadline. And that would mean that the latest release date is November 2nd, 2019.
Yeah. Now, there must be workarounds, like in some catastrophic events, some company cannot fulfill this, but I imagine it comes with a lot of punishment from somewhere.
Yes.
So it is to be assumed that by November 2nd next year, this game should be out.
Indeed. So, we start with the intro, I guess. bet you have seen it on playwarcraft3.com, on the streams yesterday, everywhere. But for those of you who didn't see it, we will play the intro video compared to the old intro video that we had in Reign of Chaos. The YouTube channel Dylan Greeny has produced that. It's also on Reddit, reddit.com/r/WC3 for all the news about Warcraft. So without further ado, let's compare this.
So loud.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's the intro comparison here. Sorry about that. Here we are, back again. So, what did you take away from it?
Well, high-level cinematic quality as always from Blizzard. Got me some chills when I saw it the first time, you know, going back in memory, back to, well, this is the intro cinematic of Reign of Chaos, kind of where all of our Warcraft lives began. And using that, I think very fittingly to reintroduce Reforged now to the community once again. As far as the technical side of it goes, I think they did a really good job. It's not, of course, it's not looking like the newest World of Warcraft cinematic or whatever, but you have to remember, they have to do this with every single cinematic that's going to be. It's going to be a lot of stuff to go through. And if they all look on a quality level like this, I think it's going to be really cool.
I really like that they stay true to the original stuff, so they don't change too much. They could have said, okay, we're going to make a new intro. But we've heard on the panel yesterday a couple of times that they really want to stay true to the original Warcraft, and they do it here. I mean, the biggest discussion point on this intro is the Infernal. It looks very wowy.
I think it just looks like not so bright anymore.
Yeah, it's not burning too much. It's more like lava.
But
green lava.
But it's the Infernal in the game itself, it's not that bright either.
Yeah, it's
you can see its stones and its face and whatever.
Yes. And yeah. So do we want to compare? Yeah, we have some side-by-side unit comparison here.
Yeah, we can do that.
The graphics are not really HD for the new one, but the YouTube account Falstad Wildhammer did it. So kudos to you, man. And let's play it.
Yeah, this is what impressed me yesterday a lot. Oops. The detail on these units. You have to remember you're going to see them far away from most of the time, but if you zoom in, they still look amazing.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
That's correct. So they don't have a pickaxe anymore. It's like a normal axe, as it seems.
I'm going to have to get used to that, right?
We
love to say pickaxe power.
But not anymore, no. Yeah, that's the peasants here. Looks pretty like the original one, I guess, staying true to that. I really like the lumber thing here, that it's like tied together. That looks really good. The gold back, I checked that when I played today. I think the gold back could be a little darker, but we will talk about that afterwards, I guess. If that's the biggest criticism, then whatever.
I think in general, the art style here is going more serious. Like, if you look towards the left, it's looking pretty dopey, you know, it's looking pretty cartoony. But I think it's still Warcraft true. I think it's still not like dark medieval gothic kind of stuff. It's a little bit more serious, but I think it still has that Warcraft feel to it.
I think it's pretty cool that it's now a wooden shield and not a metal shield anymore. Kind of fitting because, of course, Militia is quite squishy as well. Apart from that, they stay true to everything else, I guess. It's not a big broadsword or anything. It's more like a... It's not a dagger, but whatever it is.
He became right-handed. How did that happen?
I don't know, man, but I have something similar later on. So
I think the footy looks amazing.
The footy looks like a knight fell off of his horse.
Yeah. I think I saw one or two comments being bothered by this. Why looks the footy so amazing when it's such a basic unit?
Yeah.
Well, I guess, but come on, he looks so awesome, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
And you have to compare the size. He's a lot smaller than a knight in the battle.
That's true. I kind of share that criticism that it looks too powerful, too tanky. I don't think it the value of the unit is not the same as the look of the unit, you know. Could be a little weaker for me.
I know what you mean, and I kind of get that criticism, but I just think it looks so awesome. I don't mind it.
A lot of people were talking about the shield, that it's not like the original shield anymore. Do you have any opinion on that?
I mean, they're changing a couple of things around, of course. It's got like the lion face or whatever on it.
Yeah.
I think it's a cool looking shield. Yeah. Like, it doesn't have to be exactly the same, just with more pixels, guys. Yeah. Come on.
All right. Rifleman is, for me, the best human unit that we have. Like, they stayed so true to the original, and it looks fantastic. It looks exactly like a Rifleman should look. Not too powerful, still pretty small, lots of details everywhere, and just staying true to the original.
Yeah, I guess it's more important to you that it's staying very true. I also love the model. Yeah, I just think they did a really good job all around. I really like the knight. I think that's coming up next, right?
I think so.
Oh, dude, look how killer he is. Especially the death animation is so cool, man. He looks like he's losing all hope for humanity in the moment that he dies. It's so well done.
Yeah, it's a little less golden and a little less bright than it is. It's like a lot darker compared to the original yellow goldish that we have on the left side, and that's that stands for the entire art thingy, right?
That's true. It's becoming less bright, less flashy,
yeah,
a little more realistic. Yeah, that's true.
Do you like it or do you dislike it? Because at the panel yesterday they said the first approach for them was to make it cartoony.
Yeah, more cartoony, right?
More cartoony, and then at some point of the development they scratched that idea that too many games have that. We're not really satisfied with what we have, so let's take a different approach and just revamp it. And it goes a little more towards WoW, I think, with that approach, a little more realistic, a little more metal than cartoon.
I mean, WoW is still pretty damn cartoony if you look across the whole spectrum. I'm not bothered at all. I really like the art style.
Okay. Arthas has no book anymore. He's not reading anymore, man. He arrived in 2018.
Wait, doesn't he have something on his hip?
I don't think so. Maybe on the hip, but he's not like the book is not in his hand anymore.
It's just for show off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe they thought like, in 2018, who reads books anyway? So.
I got him a phone, man. Yeah, once again, a very good model, as Blizzard always does. I think the hair is looking a little weird.
Yeah, especially when it moves.
Yeah, towards the shoulders.
Like hair is always an issue in games, I think, so you have to live with that. Apart from that, I think the hero models look so good.
This is like one of the weaker ones, actually.
Yeah.
Like Blade Master and Mal'Ganis, I think both are great. I think the hammer's really cool, though. I think that looks like it has an oomph to it, you know?
Exactly, and like on the left side, this hammer is of course long, but it doesn't come off as too big and not too impactful.
There's not this heavy weight.
Exactly, like for the Tauren Chieftain with the axe, you have that, I feel.
Oh, they have to change the TC, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, you have that in that. But this hammer looks really, really powerful, and I like it a lot.
Yeah.
And apart from that, they stayed pretty true to the original as well. the lion belt. Here is a little Lordaeron sign thingy. Nice. Well, that's
Jaina?
Yeah, but it's not...
She looks like almost the same, right? A little bit of added... Not too impressive, honestly, but neither was she in the original, as far as, costume design stuff goes.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of SD thing here, so it's a little hard to compare. Same goes for Uther. It's not the normal paladin skill, which has a little weird haircut.
Yeah, the normal paladin looks pretty strange.
Uther still has the book, so maybe it's just...
He's got a bigger book as well.
The little Brad Arthas.
Uther looks amazing as well, I think.
Yeah.
He's got this seriousness and this solemnness to him. I like it.
And I wonder, like, how it goes with skins for Paladin, by the way. Like, we will have Arthas, we will have Uther, we will have the normal Paladin.
You have to equip it, like, in the, I don't know, main game menu or something like that. Like, it's for heroes.
Yeah, but that basically says that there's going to be 3 skins for 1 hero already.
Could be more. Could be.
And it could be more.
Could be 20.
Yeah.
Could be unlimited.
But I think they said it's going to be 2 skins. So.
Did they?
We'll see. Yeah, I think so. Maybe just for the beginning. Keep, like, the buildings in general, they look pretty much the same. There's a little garden here with a little, what's it called, this thing there?
A well.
Yeah, a well, of course. So a little more detail as well. The clock, by the way, is not working. We will see that. That's a bug report. The clock is not working in the current build.
This is something that bothers me slightly. The buildings have a round layout, a lot of them.
Yeah.
I think there could be a little bit more character to it. Here, the castle also really round. I think it could be a little more, more linear.
Square, yeah.
And there's some, like the next one's blacksmith, I think. No, lumber mill. And pause here.
Okay.
And again, there's like this boundary. There's like
everywhere.
There's boundaries on so many buildings. That bothers me. It feels like it feels unnatural in the map. It feels like it's been plugged in. I think there could be some work done there. Also with the orc buildings, which have been revealed on the homepage. Next is the blacksmith. I think there you can see it as well. It feels like it's been like a shuttle drop, like a supply, like a supply depot drop came from the sky, like poop, and suddenly we have been planted into the map. I think there should be some more work done that it feels more seamless. You know?
That goes for the units as well. They float a little. Maybe that's something they are still working on. That it's not really finished yet. But you're absolutely right. Like things look put in place, except and not like part of the environment, which is very nice in the original Warcraft 3 because like they have this flat stone thingies there. They fit in perfectly. Yeah. And we don't have that here yet, at least. That will be one of the criticisms that we will forward to them for sure. The altar is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so too. It has the steps, makes sense, doesn't feel forced.
And with the steps, it feels more natural. Yeah. Like it's a transition from building to the ground.
Yeah. Also, the Lordaeron banner behind the hero dude, I think looks really nice. Real nice. By the way, not here in this video, tower, that is a really low quality picture on the right. Can't really tell from that. But what we saw on the homepage, there was in one of the screenshots, we could see the Griffin Aviary, which looks sick.
Yeah, absolutely.
That looks really amazing.
Absolutely. So, 1,000 viewers on the stream. It's time for us to go into the culling. And yesterday we were talking a little about like over the cinematics and stuff. This will be like a clean playthrough. We will talk when we play, but we will show the rest. So, ladies and gentlemen, Warcraft 3 Reforged. Here is the culling.
Loading times, I've noticed, seem a little long.
Yes.
Considering we're still on the old engine.
I think
basically
that's going to be a lot of optimization at the end.
That's true.
When you clean up everything and then things get better. Yeah, so many people will have seen this before on Grubby's stream, on all the other streams and videos that are on YouTube, but we were asked to do this, so we do it for you guys out there on twitch.tv/back2warcraft.
Exactly. And a little more lore-driven. I'm not going to talk over the dialogue anymore. Which I think is still excellent dialogue. Like, this is the same dialogue from back then, from Reign of Chaos, 16 years ago. They really had great voice actors already then.
Absolutely. Yeah.
too late. These people have all been infected. They may look fine now, but it's just a matter of time before they turn into the undead. This entire city must be purged.
What? How can you even consider that? There's got to be some other way.
Damn it, Uther. As your future king, I order you to purge this city.
You are not my king yet, boy. Nor would I obey that command even if you were.
Then I must consider this an act of treason.
Treason? Have you lost your mind, Arthas?
Have I? Lord Uther, by my right of succession and the sovereignty of my crown, I hereby relieve you of your command and suspend your paladins from service.
Arthas, you can't just...
It's done! Those of you who have the will to save this land, follow me. The rest of you, get out of my sight.
You've just crossed a terrible threshold, Arthas.
Jaina?
I'm sorry, Arthas. I can't watch you do this.
Alright.
I stand for the light.
This is
Certainly.
the Culling here, and if you're a fan of the lore, you see that the map has been changed a lot compared to the original Culling. In Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos, you start in the upper right, and the enemy base is in the bottom left, so they switched it.
I'm here to help.
I have no idea about World of Warcraft, but I read on the forums they made it to make it similar to World of Warcraft. And I think, in general, it's nicer to play from bottom to top than from top to bottom. Yeah. So you have this progress thing, so that's a change I like.
All right. Righto.
So this is one of the most legendary missions in Warcraft. It shows that Arthas is going towards a dark path. He has to kill some units, because, some peasants, because otherwise they will be infected by the Scourge. And
of course,
as you saw in the cutscene, he wants to...
The light is my strength.
He wants that they're not getting slaughtered by Mal'Ganis, but then rather kill them themselves.
I'm here to help. Certainly.
So this is the only
wait, go back. Yeah.
Certainly.
Yeah.
A sound plan.
Move command.
For honor.
I can slow it down. You can see, we can see the orcs. And the headhunters, you're right, they look pretty nice. And here's the grunt. Wait.
Yes, my liege.
Oh no.
The grunt looks
really good, right?
Super badass. I really like the black and red. That goes so well together.
Isn't it amazing? You can zoom in so close and it still looks so good.
Yeah, that's the benefit of the 4K resolution. In Warcraft 3, of course, the closer you get, the worse it is, obviously. Oh, yeah. And they did a pretty good job.
More work.
Justice shall be done.
On the orcs.
Job done.
Yeah, that's the only 2 orc units we will see in this demo.
I stand for the light. Is there
danger? Go into the headhunter because they are very detailed, especially like
ready to work.
Where the spears are in.
Certainly.
See if I can see it. So
of course.
Turn around here again.
There's a lot of details to them.
They look real nice. And the spears in the back, they're like dark and edgy and stuff. Real cool.
I stand for the light.
They look very close to the Shadowhunter. Was a little bit of a criticism, but I feel it's fine. Don't let the tome on the ground, man. You know, people hate that.
Twitch chat can't handle that.
I've been waiting for you, young prince. I am Mal'Ganis. As you can see, your people are now mine. I will now turn this city household by household until the flame of life has been snuffed out forever.
I won't allow it, Mal'Ganis. Better that these people die by my hand than serve as your slaves in death. I stand for the light. Of course.
What is it?
We slowed down the gameplay, by the way, so if you just tune in, this is not like how slow fights are. We slowed it down to be able to show you the orc units a little more. In general, fights feel
is there danger?
Normal.
A sound
the speed of
plan.
the fights.
Yeah. I think so too. When I played for the first time, I felt like, it is feeling a little bit more fluent, but I was ensured. Nope, it's the same engine, so I guess it's just. Some sounds are really loud, by the way. Ah, yeah.
I'm here to help.
LOL.
Of course.
Job's done. Locked and loaded.
Justice shall be done.
So, our mission is to kill villagers faster than Mal'Ganis, so we have to go into the city. The city is a little revamped as well. There's not too many bridges anymore, so it's not like you don't plug this up too much. Here we see the ghouls for the first time.
Sound plan.
Slow it down again. Ghouls are very different compared to Warcraft 3, while they were mostly flesh and bones, like a little bit. They look way more than World of Warcraft.
Yeah. When they explode, they still fall to pieces though. Yeah,
I really like the ghouls.
That looks pretty funny.
Research.
I'm here to help. Of course.
So we will go with a normal playthrough here, and then we're gonna try and test things for the hardcore audience a little later, like movement stuff and whatever. Everything that takes a little more time, we will test this later. Nice graveyard here, by the way. I checked out the gravestones. No Easter egg there. It's just rest in peace gibberish. Our voices are too low compared to the game. Okay, we can fix that.
Of course.
I think this should be better. Just let me know if there's concerns about the audio. I will try to fix it as soon as we can. Game sound too loud. Yeah, I tuned down the game sound now, so it should be fine.
I'm here to help. Justice shall be done.
We're going to be battling Mal'Ganis for the first time.
I stand for the light.
The opponent becomes increasingly difficult in this mission. You have Mal'Ganis, who you're competing with basically for villagers, but you also have the purple undead, who's like somewhere else. He's supposed to be up here, I think, and he sends in waves. So you have to deal with two enemies at the same time, two situations, and that's typical RTS concept. Of course, there's more than just one thing going on. Pretty cool design, I guess.
Yeah, that was talking before. The city has been completely revamped. Like, we have more of those tower thingies with what's it called?
Like the arches?
Yeah, the arches. Way more towers and arches. Less bridges. It's okay, I think.
I stand for the
so Mal'Ganis falls for the first time. Good job so far.
Is that new?
Ring of Regen.
I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, I had some.
Oh, that looks really nice, though.
Ooh. I had some new items in my second playthrough here as well.
Certainly.
Yeah, it was Foggy right behind us. Foggy is streaming now as well.
Is there danger? For honor.
So, I don't know how concerned people are that the city has been revamped, but how does the city feel to you?
I think it feels, and especially looks, pretty damn similar. This is how I remember it. Do you feel it's so different?
Is there danger?
It's... To be honest, I don't remember that mission too much anymore.
I'm here to help.
Yes, we will show you all the animations later on when we're done with the mission. This is a pretty clean playthrough. So, Abominations. This is gonna be a tough fight for you, man. Gonna micro a little hard out.
As you can really tell, the hitboxes are the same. There's no squeezing through, as is the case in StarCraft 2, for example. When stuff is blocked and won't get through. Like this rifleman, okay, can go that way, but he's very limited in his movement possibilities. So it looks really nice, but it's the same engine, guys.
Going tier 3 for knights. Oh, we didn't. Can you cancel the attack and show that the clock is not working? So we're not lying. Damn.
It is true. It is always 11:45 here.
Yeah.
I stand for the light.
Daytime, nighttime cycle still the case, of course.
Is there danger?
Research complete.
The light.
The city looks great, but the roads are too wide. I think that makes it a little easier, right? Because units are not clunking up too much.
Yeah.
I stand for the light.
Arthur's ultimate is revive, but I don't think it's going to be worth it here.
Yeah, of course we have to show the ultimate, which is
Gonna be
pretty
doing that
gorgeous.
in the next fight, probably.
Certainly.
Take you all.
The light.
So we asked the developer about the sleep mechanic.
Well, easy.
Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
I can't build that.
Yesterday we were talking about it a lot, so they had some new information on the sleep mechanic.
But I gotta stay true here with human style and tower up first. Infi will be proud.
I'm here to help.
Yeah, I was surprised that they chose a mission with sleep because it's not that usual, I guess.
A sound plan.
Sleep in Warcraft 3 is the one ability that the Dreadlord has.
Is there danger?
And it disables your unit. And it's basically a debuff where it can't do anything anymore. It's just standing there. It can't really get attacked, but it can't attack either. So you have to wake it up yourself. And you have to do that by attacking it. And I wonder how many people didn't know that and were just sitting there and their units weren't doing anything and they were confused. And by the way, what he told us is true. I tested that. He said with right-clicking you can wake him up, but that's not true. You have to do the A-click.
A sound.
But it's campaign only, so in competitive.
No, that is what you mean. Yeah.
I'm here to help.
Yeah, you right-click it once, or A-click it once rather, and then it de-aggroes again, making it a little bit easier, making it so that hopefully you don't kill your own units too much. Yeah, should be campaign only.
Justice shall be done. I'm here to help.
Why are you not killing them in, like, during the morphing?
I don't have that much micro. It's too exhausting.
Certainly. Foul.
Okay, so you're catching up. That's nice.
For the light.
There's the
the fight. Can you slow down and show the abomination and the meat wagon?
yeah, good idea. So again, the detail. Look at how good this is.
Wow, I haven't seen the face before.
Yeah, it's meat wagon back here. There's some juicy meat in here. Oh, look at the projectile. Oh! Wait a minute. Fling that shit.
That looks like me in the morning.
Alright, all of my stuffs are gonna die here, probably, because I'm fighting against two apparently. But that's good. Wow, how much damage is this meat wagon? Look at the knife. Okay, only if it hits directly though.
So the skeletons, okay, yeah, a little too late now for that.
We're gonna see the ultimate here in a moment. I'm letting my stuff die intentionally. So you have to wait for the corpse and then ultimate time. Oh, revive.
This angel is stunning.
Looks a little bit Diablo-esque, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nah, we make rifles only, Imperial style.
We will show a footman with defend, obviously.
I stand for the light.
Oh, yeah, didn't even do that yet. That's true.
More gold is required. Our forces are under attack.
Of course. Justice.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't check the inventory here.
As far as the inventory goes, I think some improvements could be made for those little icons.
The light is the strength. Certainly.
Yeah. But of course, it's all work in progress, guys. A lot of the stuff will be changed, especially the AI. We've been seeing this a lot now. Just units standing in a corner, not doing anything. That has to be improved, and certainly will be improved.
A sound plan.
Did we see one of the random encounters yet? No, right?
No, not yet.
Yeah, there are 3 random encounters, I think. 3 or 2?
Shall be done.
2 that I know of.
Abomination and the Necro, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there are 2 random encounters here. If you kill one of those houses, maybe a big abomination, like a special abomination is coming, or a badass necromancer, who's one of my favorite models so far.
I'm here to help.
That guy looks absolutely amazing.
A sound plan.
Remo, we haven't seen Divine Shield yet.
The light is my strength.
All right, let's check it out. If you're a Warcraft 3 viewer, you will notice it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
Literally exactly the same as in the real game.
I like that it's not too much. I mean, it's of course noticeable, but it's not too big. It's not too much of an effect.
I stand for the light.
And now we're level 10, right? Yeah.
Justice shall be done.
Especially the UI we were a little bit critical of. This unit field down here, it seems like very little room. Also, the inventory could be improved.
Yeah.
I think you were saying the action bar and skill bar. It looks a little weird because there's empty slots.
Yeah.
Like, when are you ever going to need these slots?
The 5th spell is not available in Warcraft.
Yeah, it's not Dota.
Once more.
I think you can, like, the move buttons and the attack buttons and whatever, just get rid of them. You don't need them, really. Same goes for the buttons next to the minimap.
For the not so aware players though. Okay, well, I want to see defend here. Oh, how does it look? Slow down.
On my way.
Damn, that was
Right.
Pretty good.
On my way.
The foot movement is kind of weird sometimes, but it's looking good.
Justice shall be done.
Can you zoom in on the necromancer?
Okay, I'm losing a lot of stuff right now. Okay, we're gonna TP home. Check out the TP animation.
Yeah, the empty slot is for... You have a skills point available, but I don't think it's necessary. Really. Or move it to the bottom, I don't know.
Yeah, you can definitely make some improvements there.
Our forces are under attack.
The shoulder pads just keep getting bigger and bigger.
Absolute.
Justice shall be done.
I'm your shooter. I'll take care of it.
I stand for the light.
Look at those guys. They got 8.5 armor. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro.
I stand for the light.
Yeah, at one point they won't be dying anymore.
Alright, so I had to go home. There's some mana potions here. Healing.
I stand for the light. I'm here to help.
How's Morgana's doing?
There's not too much to explore on this map. Like, there's no big Easter eggs. There's this little... nice
I'm here to help.
trap there. There's a little graveyard. There were the orcs in the bottom left. There's, of course, the undead base in the upper right, but if you go there, you're just teleported out, so you can't see any undead buildings. We can show that later. Maybe you can go to the upper right now, I guess. Or make your way through there. It's just a teleport, so we're not hiding any undead buildings from you. We're not hiding any undead units from you.
I stand for the
We wouldn't do that.
We would never do that.
Justice is good. Justice shall be done.
Seems like the projectile on-hit effect for a rifleman. I guess it's not projectiles, rather instant. But the on-hit effect, like the little pew, what is it? Like the little particles that come out, also look exactly the same.
I stand for
Rifles, of course, very relevant in the current meta because Warcraft 3 is still being played, guys. That's what we cast most of the time.
Righto.
That's why we're here.
Right.
I'm here to help.
What's going on with the health bars? They are disabled on default, and we can't enter the menu as you see in the upper left. But of course, there will be health bars on display all the time. It's just disabled right now.
I'm your shooter. Time to go.
Can you check the bottom left? We have done that already.
I'm here to help.
Unfortunately,
I stand.
we have shown the orcs before.
Job done.
How does the defense look? Once we're done with the first playthrough, we will show all the animations, attack, death, spells, abilities, whatever.
I'll take care of it.
The light.
Mana potion? Oh no.
Certainly.
Wrong drop.
I stand for the light. Justice shall be done.
It's a bug, right? Oh no, there's the light. The house. Okay.
I had a bug, by the way, when I played. I had it zoomed in while a cutscene started, and for like 15 seconds I was like locked on the zoom when the cutscene was over.
Oh, there he is!
There he is!
Oh shit, roll out the game.
Senile father and await the end.
The best model, I guess.
Yeah, wait, I'm gonna try to get a better view of
for
it.
the light. For honor.
This is one of the random encounters here. Salram, the Flesh Crafter. Alright, let's go in here. I need to move out further.
Yeah. Kite him.
Certainly.
Move away from the tree, buddy. Oh, finger of death.
Finger of death.
Now he's de-aggroed. Come on, dude.
Your honor.
I'm here to help.
What? That's
Yes, my lord.
I swear it.
Come to play.
He's just not moving. He's as lazy as I am.
Alright, now it should be good though.
Never leave the house. Okay,
Alright.
there we go.
He's looking really good. Look at the candle up on the stick.
Commander.
Justice shall be done.
Yeah, and that shows what kind of custom skins you can get. I mean, custom skins are confirmed for Warcraft, at least for heroes.
I'm here to help.
But a lot of stuff is possible. Yesterday on the panel, you said you can create your own models, of course, with World Editor.
Is there
I don't
danger?
really know how it was before, like how were models created and imported,
Justice
but
shall be done.
if it's implemented in the World Editor, that's a pretty cool
I'm here
sign.
to help.
Upgrade.
The The light is my strength. For honor. For my father, the king.
Yeah, so I think we want to go to the underbase at one point. This is supposed to be it, but
you can send a unit there. I mean, there's nothing really
the light
to see.
is my strength.
I live once more.
I stand for the light. A sound plan.
What do you think about the size of the units and heroes? Like,
Justice.
I think the hero looks a little small, right?
who looks a little small?
The hero.
Our town is under
But
siege.
I kind of like it though. It shouldn't be the all overshadowing unit because then everything is centered around it, and then that's what I felt when I watched the video for the first time, the gameplay video here on stage. Like, if the heroes look too big, you have the Hogs feeling and the Hogs feeling for the heroes and the StarCraft feeling for the units, and that's mixed together. It doesn't feel like Warcraft, so I kind of like it. Unholy Frenzy, by the way. Not anymore.
You have a target? I've got the beast in my sight.
Justice shall be done.
So here with the Goblin Shop, where you can purchase some items.
Under attack.
This might be a good idea.
I stand.
Here I'm fighting against militia for whatever reason.
Yes, my lord.
But I think they look so killer, man.
Absolutely.
Those militia. Really nice.
Our forces are under attack.
That's a big army.
Is there danger? The light is my strength.
As you can see, a hero, an army without a hero, this is always the case in Warcraft, is a lot weaker. Like, if only Alfred had been here, this defense would have been so much easier. As it is, I lost way more than I should have.
Is there danger? Of course.
It's fine, we're human, we're just gonna make some more towers.
Yes, my lord. Righto.
Yeah, I think we can start to finish the playthrough and then go into a little more detail.
Yeah, sure.
Show animations. That's what you all want to see. Like,
Righto.
how does defense look? How does Holy Light look? How does Divine Shield look? We will show you all of that. All that's available. With that playthrough, we try to show as much undead as possible, but it's kind of hard because we can't control them at the moment. The water is not moving, man. How lazy is that?
Oh, the fountain. They turned the water off. Someone didn't pay his bills. By the way, check out the rat. I got it selected right now.
Oh!
Here, down here.
Mass click him.
Only works with sheep though.
Nope, it works. I tried it.
Oh, damn! You're right.
Yes. So that Easter egg is still in. That's pretty cool.
Of course. Certainly.
I was getting creep jacked.
Stand.
Leave. All right.
Certainly. Is there danger? Of course.
I'm your
I'm here to help.
Did you check the dispel
light is
effect,
my
by the way, of the Wand of Negation?
Yeah, it looks like it does.
Okay. Looks like a dust?
I stand for the light.
Can go for another one.
Is there danger?
Our forces are under attack.
That's
Job
nice.
I
done.
stand for the light. Of course. Is there danger? For honor.
Can you zoom in on the skeleton?
Oh yeah, good opportunity. Yeah, that looks very different from Warcraft 3. Oh,
Bye.
say goodnight.
He's a little camera
I'm
shy.
here to help.
Disappears immediately. What is this remaster? Yes, man, it's the Warcraft 3 4K remaster called Reforged. It's been revealed yesterday. You can check out all the info at playwarcraft3.com.
A sound plan.
We can check out that homepage in a bit as well because there are more models to be seen.
Upgrade complete. I await
Looks like a
your
Diablo
command.
skeleton. I said the exact same thing yesterday.
Yeah, kind of. It's true.
For my taste, a little too thin. Oh, there we go.
There's a special meat boy.
He looks so mean, man.
That's yeah, it's pretty good.
Command me.
But the details are fantastic for those.
Justice shall be done. A sound plan. Is there
Thank you,
danger?
Niels, for the command.
Certainly. Justice shall be done.
Hotkeys are the same, by the way, as in the normal game.
Yes.
I stand for the light.
Will be customizable in the game.
Of course. Foul knave. You are past me. For my father.
There You want to see another big battle? Let's go.
Thing.
A sound plan.
So I think I'm gonna. How many units did I get? 6. Issue is you need corpses for that, so I need to take out the necros first.
Did we show the necros already in zoomed in mode? The holy lights one.
There's another one. One-shot holy light. Wait for it. And kaboom! Easy. I think that could be a little bit more blood, right?
You have a target?
Maybe.
Justice shall be done.
Well, I think for undead it's quite fitting.
I'm your son. Take that, you
Oh my god, that was a painful carrion swarm.
Your Honor. What are you doing? Time to go.
Again, the A-bomb here, the AI glitching out. We've seen this a couple of times now.
Stand for the light.
But early stages, guys, early stages.
The light is my strength. Certainly. A sound plan.
You are past redemption.
So, can you send one unit to the undead base?
Yeah,
before
me.
let's finish it.
Let's go, Mr.
I
Knight.
stand for the light.
Inventory hotkeys are customizable as well. I'm not sure, but I think so.
I'm here to help. I stand.
Probably gonna lose our base here, but we're shortly before finishing.
Yeah.
What we want to see is the knight here.
Command me.
I love knights so much. You can still right-click on the icon here, so you're glued to it.
We're approaching the undead base. Whoops! Teleport.
Going back.
So,
Under siege.
yeah, you can see the undead base. Unfortunately, you can't defeat
For
them
the
there.
king.
My strength.
So, time to finish him, Remo, and then we go into more
Yes.
details.
A sound plan.
Could you guys let Mal'Ganis win? Yeah, we'll do it afterwards. After this
I
one.
stand for the light. Put. A sound plan. Justice shall be
You can still turn the minimap off here. This is still exactly the same as in Warcraft 3. Alright.
We're going to finish this right now, Mal'Ganis. Just you and me.
Brave words. Unfortunately for you, it won't end here. Your journey has just begun, young prince. Gather your forces and meet me in the Arctic land of Northrend. It is there that we shall settle the score between us. It is there that your true destiny will unfold.
I'll hunt you to the ends of the earth if I have to. Do you hear me? To the ends of the earth!
That guy got obsessed.
So yeah, that was the culling. This time we showed the cutscenes and stuff, and now I think we do what we're here for, right? Go into detail, show you basically everything that is showable. We start on the very, we show from peasant to knight. We will show you death animations, attack animations, abilities, everything.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it takes some time, and we have to talk. The cutscene will play again. So if you need a break or a drink or some snacks, it's a good time now.
Oh, excuse me.
I think this time we play on normal, right? So we don't get attacked.
Yeah, sure. By the way, if you haven't heard earlier, there is, I don't know if it's a rumor or if it's deduction, because apparently there's a law in Europe, I think a German law it is, that says once you start your pre-order as a games company, you have to release the game within a year. And that seems to be adhered to by almost everybody, meaning that this should mean that the game should be coming out in the next 12 months.
Absolutely, and that would mean the reveal or the release must be before November 2nd, 2019.
Yeah, within the next 12 months. Pretty much. Also, by the way, what we saw, Warcraft 3 is apparently not in the store anymore.
Have all been infected.
So if you want to
They
buy
may look
Warcraft
fine
3,
now, but it's just a matter
you
of time
have
before they turn into
to
the
buy
undead.
Reforged. 30 euros for the normal edition,
This
40 euros
entire
for the
city must be purged.
premium edition, or dollars, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you get Reforged, you get Warcraft 3 as well.
Some other way.
Damn it, Uther.
And that's the only way at the moment to buy Warcraft 3, and like the only official Blizzard way.
You are not my king yet,
I guess you could get
nor would I obey that command even if you were.
So at the moment it's a little more expensive than it was before, but you get in a year, or less than a year, you will get Reforged.
You lost your mind, Arthas.
Have I? Lord Uther, by my right of succession and the sovereignty of my crown, I hereby relieve you of your command.
Yeah, we can't skip
and
that.
Suspend your paladins from service.
Arthas, you can't.
But you've seen it before.
Those of you who have the will to save this land, follow me. The rest of you, get out of my sight.
Did you hear any big criticism from people who actually played it here?
You've just crossed a
Everybody was just like,
terrible
oh my god, it's so
threshold,
awesome to
Arthas.
see this again. Of course, only a very small, you know, sample of the full game. It's one mission with like one race, kind of.
I can't watch you do this.
But there was not too many things to do wrong, I guess, because it's just the old game, facelift.
Yeah.
It's the same engine, it's the same unit, same everything. Just looks much better.
So let's take
Alright,
a
so
look.
you said the gold tags. You're not.
Yeah, they were a lot darker and a lot more leathery in the original.
Alright.
This looks a little more than a potato bag than a gold bag.
Righto.
I mean, it's a good model, but just for my taste, it's a little too bright. Could be more leather.
And the gold mine's got grass on it now. Didn't have that before. Other than that, though, it looks pretty much exactly like the old gold mine, aside from the grass.
Yes, me lord.
Little question here by Zalek. Does it mean I can play Warcraft 3 now since I pre-ordered yesterday? Yes. You can play Warcraft 3 now
Yes, me lord.
when you pre-order Reforged. That's what I got from the talks. Yeah. So another look at the peasant with the lumber. We've seen this before in the
What
video.
is it?
He's building the building by hacking on it.
Yeah, I really like the lumber here. The lumber packages. That looks really good.
Ready to
Have you slowed down again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he's sprinting. He's eager to get to work.
To go.
Oh, the icons here, they look actually pretty nice. I haven't seen them before.
I have to get used to them, but they do look pretty nice. It's weird. Like some icons are very close to the original, and some are completely different. Maybe it's still in the works. I don't know.
I still think this is a little bit too round. I think if it's so round, I don't like that so much.
Yeah.
I like the barracks. I think that's pretty cool. Can we look in? What's happening inside? Oh. Is there any Easter eggs? Not really.
We will destroy our own buildings as well. This is an animation that I don't really like.
What?
If a building gets destroyed of human.
Ready to work.
We will research. Oh yeah, we have defend. So
Let's take a look.
Right.
So, wait, gonna take two of these guys.
Aye, my lord.
Compare how they look.
Right.
Like the non-defend animation is also really good, right? How he runs.
Yes, my liege.
yeah, it's a little slowed
Aye,
down.
my lord.
So maybe you should speed it up a little.
Yeah, wait,
Say the
we're gonna do it like this.
Job's done. Of course.
This is a slow down boy. This is the real boy.
Yes, my liege.
Looks good.
It's still looking like they're floating a little. They're not really connected to the ground, I feel.
I have no trouble with that.
On my way.
You think?
Right.
Yeah.
The acceleration is a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Aye, my lord.
Sometimes it looks like a moonwalk.
Of course.
Yeah, I can see that.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think when they're going long distance, I think it's fine.
Yeah, it's true. Have the rifle shoot a defend footman. That's a good idea. Does it work actually? Does defend work if you attack with your own units?
More work.
It's like one of these super weird
All right.
I think
Warcraft
so.
mechanic things.
Right,
Yes,
power
my
build
lord.
works as well.
Yes. Can you click on a unit to see how many voice responses they have already?
Yeah, pretty sure they're in.
Your honor.
Wait.
Sire.
Gotta zoom in for this. Of course, we all remember the voice lines from Warcraft 3 were really funny.
Job's done. Command me. Sire. Command me. My favorite color is blue. No, yellow! Victory for Lordaeron! Dost thou speak unto me?
Oh.
So it does work, apparently. The voice lines are already in. This is still the old stuff. Some will be remastered as well, the voices. From the WoW voice actors.
Oh, really?
As you can see,
what I heard
your people
or read.
are now mine. I will now turn this city, household by household, until the flame of life has been snuffed out forever.
That's gonna be interesting, like how close they stay true to the original audio.
Yeah, but usually they're always doing a great job with the voice acting. The homepage also looks so good. PlayWarcraft3.com is the homepage, guys. You can already pre-order if you want to. But more importantly, lots of infos there.
Yeah, we will go through the homepage after we showed all the animations.
All right, who wants to die first? I'd say
my lord.
Footy.
Sire?
Oh, he took off his helmet!
Yeah, that is something we heard at the panel yesterday, that there's going to be a lot more animations for all the units. So you can make more funny stuff. Like, of course, the original animations will be in as well. But there's going to be new animations, especially for those waiting times.
That was also a really good death animation, I think.
Say the word. On my
Knight,
way.
you're next.
Yeah, I love the Knight.
Yeah.
Attack!
That's why he has to die.
Command me.
Takes a while. Wait a minute. They've got more armor. It's 5 usually, right?
In the campaign, I don't know.
Yeah, the campaign, you know.
Campaign balance is always different from normal damage, normal balance. Idle animation, yep. Yep, with 7.5 armor, that does take a while.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so, dude, that's just so good. I played like The Witcher recently, and they don't look better than that when they die. Sick.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Right, refillments. Let's go. Do we need any upgrades here? Masonry doesn't change the visuals. I checked that.
Yeah, we can show the icons maybe, but
Lumber mill. That's looking pretty nice. But again, these boundaries. I don't like this. These little fences and stuff.
The boundaries are everywhere.
Yeah, especially for the orcs. So many.
Kill the paladin. Remo, kill the paladin.
But it's Arthur's, guys.
I stand for the light.
Okay.
This dude comes off as kind of shady. Maybe we should get rid of him.
A sound plan.
How much misery could have been spared if there had just been a mutiny?
For honor.
Alright. He's got kind of a relaxed resting face. There's not much going on here. Oh.
Locked and loaded. Aye, sir. Okay.
Firing animation,
I've
also not
got
too
the
bad.
beast in
Like
my sights.
he's taking the pistol to the sights. Dude, considering you play this like this, these graphics are so sick.
Research complete.
I need some new computers to stream this stuff, dude.
Our hero has
So he leans on his hammer, then falls down.
It's not bad, but seriously,
Your
like
Honor.
emotionally wise, the Paladin is much better. The Knight.
The Knight, yeah,
Whoa,
absolutely.
that's a fast revive, but it's
Yeah.
a campaign. Of
It's
course.
campaign,
It's
obviously.
campaign. It's campaign, guys. Don't worry. Oh, there he is. Ta-doo. Okay, what else can we test?
So did you
A sound
attack a
plan.
defense footman with a rifleman?
What do you need? You have a target? Yes, my search complete.
Right? 77. Yeah,
What do you need?
it works.
Say the word.
Alright, but no special animation or anything.
Ah, right. We have the different armor types as well, since we're
What do
in
you
Reign of
need?
Chaos here.
Orders.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
Sire?
didn't notice that yet.
What do you need?
So what else was there? We've checked defense, we have seen rifleman, we have seen a knight animation.
Off I go then.
Yeah, militia, of course.
Dude, look how fast he runs.
Off I go then. Righto. Yes, me
So talking a little more competitive, We've talked to Foggy, Grubby, and Lawliot here. They're also with us at BlizzCon. And it's weird because some people say surrounding and blocking is the same, and some people say surrounding and blocking is different. Can you, after you defended your base, try that or showcase that once?
They have 465 HP.
Is there danger?
Okay, it's a big deal, of course, in Warcraft 3, surrounding and blocking. This is what it's all about. Warcraft is all about, on the highest level, if you're newcomers and you're not so familiar, on the highest level, the pros that make the big bucks, it's all about unit control. It's not like StarCraft. It's not about managing your 4-base economy or whatever. You have one army, and how you control that, that's how you win the game. Most of the time. There's a few exceptions, but most of the time it is. And blocking and surrounding is a big deal. So what is surrounding? Surrounding is encircling a unit so it can't move anymore. And that's the key part in many strategies. You do it with move command.
Certainly.
Let's take this guy out of the group. And normally you have to move like around him and then move command and do it like this.
The light is my strength.
You want to talk about the formation, I guess?
Oh yeah, true.
Okay, time to go.
I'm here to help. For honor. Of course. A sound plan.
But yeah, it's not. It's like normally shouldn't like these units now move around.
For honor.
Because there's still
an
opening here.
Oh yeah.
Is there danger?
And we're gonna make some more footage to test this more.
I await your command.
For like, Lawliot said it's absolutely the same, and he showed it to me like 17 times in a row, and it always worked.
What do you need?
Grubby said it's a little different. You said it's a little different.
Now, I thought the game felt different. What Grubby said is that the on-click box is not the same. So the collision box, meaning how the units block each other, that's the same.
Yeah.
But when you want to select a target, Grubby says, like this, so from unit to unit, that's different.
Okay.
And that is important for surrounding, because you have to click, you have to do it with move command. So you use the keyboard for this. You use the move. But of course, you don't do it like with a mouse here. That's just, no. But you do it with do it over and over with the keyboard.
What do you need? Course.
We need more footies.
Right. Ready for action.
Eat more farms.
Right.
4 more footies.
On my way.
That would be very interesting. Like if we had Warcraft 3 SD right here.
Right. Aye, my lord.
I feel like, alright, you saw the guy here at the end moving around. I feel like if you do it with Warcraft 3, these two start moving closer.
Of course. Yes, my liege.
Okay.
Ready for action.
Right. But that's just how I think I remember it. Maybe it's not true.
Right. What do you need?
With that many footies, it's rather easy.
Lord. On my way. Right. You have a target? Yes, my liege. Aye, my lord. On my way.
Yeah, Footy never were the clunkiest units. They're always pretty good to control. They have small collision boxes. That's the most important thing. If the collision boxes are small, then usually they move well. Like footies, like feed, like ghouls, I mean, not like feeds.
Aye, my lord. On my way.
So show us your blocking skills. Put one of the units on patrol and then block them.
All right.
Say the word. Of course. Yes, my liege. Aye, my lord. Right. Of course. Right.
I feel that is really like the normal Warcraft. When I did it. I mean, I'm not the best player of the world ever.
On my way.
But blocking worked as I do it in normal Warcraft.
Of course.
I think it has a lot to do with the mouse. So this feels very unnatural to me because
these
it's not my mouse setup and stuff.
It has mouse acceleration on, so it's all a little different.
Yeah.
Aye, my lord.
So now surround that thing while it's moving.
Of course. Alright. On my way.
I get the challenges here from Neo. Nice.
Right.
Oh, it was
mostly from chat, but yes.
Of course. On my way.
Footman attack.
I stand for the light. Is there danger?
Neo, as a player, you're the target audience. Oh, come on.
A sound plan.
Say the word.
Alright, Footy still in
the light is
patrol here.
Of course. Yes, my liege.
Honestly, I feel like clicking on stuff is easier. I am very good at misclicking, as viewers of my ladder streams will know.
Aye, my lord.
Alright, let me try that again.
Right. Of course.
So important when you're surrounding. Huh.
Of course.
Wait a minute.
On my way. Yes,
it's not misclick, because when you misclick,
on my way. Aye, my lord.
You start moving somewhere else.
Right. Of course. Aye, my lord. On my way. Right. What do you need?
So I think that's enough of movement so far. We can't really show too much other stuff, I guess, since it's just campaign. But you could destroy one of your buildings.
On my way.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because I don't know, man. I tried it today and it doesn't feel too good to me.
Way.
Tower looks very similar to the original, right?
Yeah, they stayed very true to this. The flames need some polishing.
That's just the old flames from SD. They're gonna. SD stands for. What does it stand for again? This is what the Warcraft, the Blizzard guys call Warcraft 3 TFT now, basically. Oh yeah, that looks pretty cheap.
That looks pretty cheap, and kill a farm. Like for some buildings, it looks like you hang a bag in the air and then you open it at the bottom, maybe like a mini pinata or something.
Okay, let's check it out. Yeah, there's some effects that are just directly taken over from SD.
Standard definition, by the way.
Standard definition, yeah. And HD high definition, or of course Reforged.
See, like you open a bag and then it falls to the bottom left.
It's kind of. The tower was similar though. It's like inside it's completely hollow, and then it just like there's one crack in the wall and it collapses.
Yeah. I don't really like that.
No. On my way.
Yeah, this altar looks awesome though.
IKEA farm. Yeah, it's true.
Here's my liege.
So we're still waiting for a reply from our kind of special guest, but I haven't heard from him in a while, so mostly not. That's not happening.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. So is there any other stuff you want to see? Yeah, Footmen have 2 attack animations. You can see it here in the upper left. And it differs at some point.
That's pretty cool, it's new.
Yeah, as we said before, there's going to be more animations. It's not going to be imbalanced, by the way, because there is one attack point. And if you hit that attack point, then it does the damage at the exact same time. Because something we haven't talked about today is, I guess, in ladder or in competitive matches, you can play against players that play the normal Warcraft 3, the standard Warcraft 3. And then, of course, if you have more animation, it could be possible that they, like, the damage is transferred later, but they will make sure that the damage is only done at one specific point, and the animation is lining up with that.
Yep. Has to be translating exactly the same.
Orders.
Standard definition or high definition. The Frozen Throne or a Reforged right here. Still don't know how I feel about that. I'd like for everybody to just come on over, and with that you give them the chance, you know, to stay with the old Warcraft, and with that maybe split the community, but not really split the community, because they can play with each other. It's an interesting concept, not something we see too often.
Will users be able to join 4-on-4 queue with a partner? That was asked yesterday on the panel. They weren't confirming it to 100%, but it sounded to me that it's very, very, very likely.
Yeah, we're losing on purpose, by the way, here to see what's happening then. We want to explore everything that we can.
Can you show Divine Shield again? That was a request.
Sure. There it is. Oi!
A sound plan.
So you can queue with like 2 people or 3 people for a 4-on-4. That should be possible.
Of course.
Yeah, with the new battle.net and stuff, it shouldn't be too hard to design something like that. I think. With all the coding knowledge that I have.
I did a lengthy I live tickered during the panel yesterday on Twitter, twitter.com/back2warcraft, so you can read, like, you can look that up. It was a little stressful, but
I stand.
You need.
Certainly.
It did work.
For honor. A sound plan.
By the way, if you have feedback for Warcraft 3 Reforged, you can let Blizzard know. bit.ly/Reforged, I guess it was? Yeah, bit.ly/Reforged.
On my way.
On the Battle.net forums, there's a new forum.
Of course. Aye, my lord.
Already flooded, though.
Of course. On my way.
There was a question if there's going to be new missions and campaigns. The answers from the devs were they will finish the original game first, like Reign of Chaos and Frozen Throne. That was a question we got a lot. Yeah, it's gonna be both ROC and TFT combined in Reforged. And once they're done, it's not unlikely that they do it, but it's far in the future.
Command me.
Would be of course cool. I remember browsing through Epic Wars and stuff, trying to find more campaigns, especially those hero special campaigns. Thinking back on Rexar, dude, I can't wait to play the bonus Rexar campaign on Reforged. Ooh, baby.
Can you show some attack animations of peasants? Maybe they have 2 as well, or militia, or both. By the way, also from the panel yesterday, Grubby asked if you will be able to transfer. What?
I thought for a moment like he was walking like this. I was like, does he have not? That's not a weapon. Is he gonna do it with his fists? But no.
Grubby asked if it's gonna be possible to transfer your account, because it will be in the launcher. It will be in Battle.net 2.0 most likely. So they're working on it. It's likely that it's happening, so you can keep your old Battle.net account on Battle.net 2 with all the stats you have, most likely with all the portraits you have.
Alright. Righto.
I wonder how that's going to work with Smurfs, because some people have a million accounts, like me.
I think you have to pick one.
It's also weird though. Then there's going to be like an entry box or whatever where you put your one account, but then you have to prove it's yours with your email maybe.
Yeah, I think it's email related then.
That gun. It's the same gun as in the original World of Warcraft intro, right?
What do you need?
I don't know, man. Yeah, it's basically the footman animation, right? Or animations. Oh no, it's not. It's like Pierce.
That was pretty simple, right? The death animation.
Yeah, yeah. It's not really
Your
spectacular.
Honor.
Can you use some potions and scrolls?
Yeah. Right. In a second.
Yes, me lord.
This footman here dies for his crime. Peasant, I mean. Okay, not bad, but the knight totally stole the show with that one.
The light is my
Do you still need a host for custom games? What do you really need? Like, port forwarding will be gone. You don't have to open port 6112 anymore. That's going to be a thing of the past. You can AT with a friend, and you don't have to do that port forwarding. There's going to be a lot of servers in a lot of different locations, so global matchmaking, as in StarCraft, should be a thing. Pretty much, like,
Obviously,
the goal is
you
to have
are
an
not
elo and a ladder
strong
system
as
as
the Dark
StarCraft has,
Lord
but they're
believes.
still thinking about it. So, okay.
Feel the wrath of the scourge as you drown
I don't know how
under
this
the
happened, Neo. I think we
flood of
lost.
the living dead.
Arrows from the towers are very different, by the way.
Forces are under attack.
So what's the end screen gonna be? Because we didn't purge the city, right? Oh, I guess we still did.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we could check out the homepage?
We could check out the
if we want
homepage
to.
for sure, and then we can say get some potions maybe in one last run. How many people are working on it? I don't know. Like, we don't know. Can I play Warcraft 3 TFT after having purchased Reforged? That's what we heard. Yes. Did they say anything about esports at the panel? Nope. Nothing about esports or competitive or balance or whatever. So from that perspective, it was quite underwhelming yesterday.
Yeah, it was interesting to hear from their perspective and their passion and stuff. As far as actual real info goes, though, there was very little, to be honest.
So that's the homepage of Warcraft 3 Reforged. It's playwarcraft3.com, and it looks pretty damn good.
Yes.
And there's a lot of info here. Battle scenes, the intro video. I think I haven't seen the battle scene before, but of course that's the intro we showed you before in a direct comparison.
You want to do F11, then we have full screen.
Oh, you are a smart boy, man. So everyone has seen the intro, I guess.
That piece of artwork is also so good.
This one, right?
It kind of doesn't exactly look like Arthas in his face, I think. But, you know,
it's still a DK.
the
It is
emotions
Frostborn, though.
it provides, man. It's really nice.
So that's going to be the big features here. Reforged visuals. The campaigns can be played again in 4K. It's still going to be the same gameplay and custom games, man. This custom game thing is going to be really interesting.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see. The potential is so big. But I don't know if people are still going to pick it up. I hope so. They're working a lot on the editor, or I guess one guy is working a lot on the editor.
Yeah, they are putting a lot of work in the editor. I can't imagine what they'll be able to build with it.
And when you look at the burrows here, especially those, okay, take a look at the.
So I really want to see the
peons
Griffin
look
Aviary
really
again.
good as well.
The Torrents don't.
No, the Taurus need some work. Raiders though, pretty good.
Yeah, the Wolves are sick.
And the Grunts also.
So I hate the Torrents personally.
Yeah, they look.
Okay,
crap.
what is this? Go away. This looks like. What is this?
Yeah, that's really cheap.
Yeah.
But it's early on, you know.
Yeah, not a big fan. The Kodo is a little slim for my taste as well.
Yeah. Shaman looking good though.
Yeah. We saw the Bat Rider there, little flappy bird. Like the animation.
Never seen this before.
Oh yeah, there's
Mostly.
the Jaina.
That looks so sick. Oh my god. Blade Master Ru. Grubby yesterday, by the way, was wearing a Samuro pin, of course. Who else? And that one also.
Yes.
Oh my god. Ah, yeah. Oh my god. I didn't see the Bladestorm before. That was just like nothing.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, okay, it's gonna come here. Yeah, the Blade Master.
Ah, oh boy, that's bad.
It's just, you know, effects not yet included.
Okay, yeah, then hopefully.
Yeah, not
The
gonna-
Bat Rider looks pretty cool. The Wyvern, not a big fan.
Yeah, we talked about this before. It's the World of Warcraft Wind Rider. Just looks different. I don't think it looks bad.
Yeah, that's what they do a lot, right? Implementing World of Warcraft stuff into Warcraft 3.
Yeah.
Some guy from the WoW team was coming or joining the Classics team. Since with the World Editor, it's pretty easy to implement those assets from World of Warcraft. You should all watch the panel, man. The panel was really good. So, Tauren,
Crap.
we're not a big fan.
To be honest.
Sanctum, looking good, I think.
Pretty futuristic, but
Yeah.
makes sense.
Makes sense.
And the Aviary in the back, that's
The
that's
Aviary.
the killer.
Absolutely.
That is so nice.
That's almost perfection. Whoever did that, man,
Yeah.
kudos to you.
Yeah, absolutely agree. Still think the castle is a little bit too round. I feel like if the castle is more, you know, straight linear lines, it has more strength to it,
Yeah.
in my opinion. With that, it looks like wobbly. And
On this picture, the Kodo looks a little bigger than it usually is. Oh, Workshop. I haven't
Yeah.
seen that before.
again, like the boundaries, it feels like they're kind of plugged into the map.
Yeah.
I think there should be some more work done on that.
Oh, Shaman.
Shaman looks also really good.
Yeah. The Orc buildings in general, I
Yeah.
hope they're just not
Dude,
finished.
The
man.
war mill looks like crap.
Yeah.
Also, like this fence, and again the boundaries around the barracks and
Yeah.
around the forest as well. Everything looks like forced into the map.
Yeah. The burrow, not so much, but
No,
it's hard to say.
I don't like the burrow either.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. It feels so, you know.
I think that this cannot be finished.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But I mean, they're showcasing
It doesn't look bad,
so
but you know, for Blizzard standards,
Yeah.
it's supposed to seem seamless, you know.
Yeah.
Also, the shop looks like a ship on the grass.
That's absolutely true. Yeah, not a big fan of the Orc style in general.
No, but there's gonna be more work done on it. Blizzard known for their polishing over and over. It's pretty sure gonna look really good in the end. And also maybe it's some getting used to.
Yeah.
Night Elves we've not seen at all yet.
Yeah, there's
like
not a
nothing.
single thing of Night Elf.
Yeah.
No hero, no unit, no building, nothing. So here are... Oh, wait, can I do something there? Oh, no. Mortar Team looks cool. Spellbreaker looks pretty sick.
Looks like he's at a mask ball. Dude, they have to do something about the Torrents.
Yeah, right.
I think the Witch Doctor here is pretty nice, and the Grunt, we've said that before, really good.
Grand is really cool.
But the Torrents, please, Blizzard, give them some more honor. Give them some more steadfastness and, you know, strength. Just draw strength. And
It's
that-
also pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks
Well
really
done.
good. And here, question marks.
Dead end. Nothing to be seen. But okay, yeah, we have seen the Dreadlord before. Looks epic. Blade Master looks pretty epic.
And now, herp-a-derp.
One hit too much from the Mana Bong.
The axe is pretty good.
The axe is pretty good. The totem is pretty good.
Yeah, but the face, man.
The face is
no. And it's too small for the totem, right? He's supposed to be like the biggest cow in the universe.
Yeah.
Make him bigger, make him stronger. Less derpy, please.
This dude looks a little like Guile from Street Fighter, but apart from the haircut, it's fine.
It's a mean comparison when you have to go up against Uther and Arthas, right? And you're just this standard paladin.
Yeah.
There's gonna be the incentive, dude, to buy those skins.
Anything new to be seen here? No, I don't think so. Would love to see a Shadowhunter and compare it to the Headhunter, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you order the Spoils of War edition, which is kind of the special edition, you get some perks for World of Warcraft and Hearthstone and Heroes and more. I was asking if they will have a physical version, like that you can buy in stores and stuff, and put it on your, I don't know, into your collection. No answer on that. The guy I asked just has no relation to sales, so I will continue asking about that. I know there's a lot of collectors for you guys, of you guys, and we hopefully have some answers about that soon.
Yeah, there was also a lot of questions I was getting on Reddit. I created a Reddit thread for what you guys might want to know. That's one of those questions. I was hoping to ask some of these questions here today in a live stream interview, but unfortunately our contact didn't have the time. But I was told before we leave here, we should have the time. I should get the time to interview someone from Blizzard to ask all those questions, and I got a lot of questions, dude.
And very, very cool for us. I was complaining about that a lot, that there was no channels to communicate with the team, with the Classics team. Now we have it. We have a new forum. We have a Twitter account. We have a Facebook account. We have an official Warcraft account on YouTube.
Oh, yeah,
and we have an official Reddit, which is reddit.com/r/WC3. So this is the new forum. It's not the Classics forum anymore. That is not shared with Diablo 2 anymore, which is great. This is where you land when you enter bit.ly/Reforged. So you can give a lot of feedback here. There's blue posts already. And yeah, just a lot of stuff. Lot of feedback already. You can do the same on Reddit, of course. The devs want to hear your opinion. There's still a lot of time to change stuff, so the time for feedback is now, I guess. Yeah, twitter.com/Warcraft3. I hope they will respond a lot. 5,000 people already. Facebook is kind of down at the moment. I don't know what it is. And yeah, an official YouTube account. Follow that, show your support, show that it was the right idea to do those channels. And it was pretty lackluster in the past, how they communicated, and I really, really hope that's going to be better. Once again, no word on esports yet. Not a single word. I mean, when StarCraft Remastered came out, there was a lot of like video images of the big competition, because StarCraft stands for esports. Warcraft not as much as StarCraft, but I'm pretty sure we will see something.
Yeah, I mean,
in that regard.
Announcement was yesterday. If it takes a little while until they say, hey, we're going to have our own KSL for Warcraft or whatever, that's very understandable. They're still busy finishing the game, guys, okay? They are still, as far as I can tell, a bit away from that stage. So finish the game first, and then we can say, all right, going to have tournaments and structures and stuff like that.
So if you guys have some questions, let us know. We will try to answer them as good as we can. We don't have too much knowledge yet. I mean, we've heard the panel. We've played, I don't know, I've played this like 7 times now, I think. But there's not too much to explore, obviously. A lot of stuff that we don't know. A lot of stuff that we have asked where there is no answer to, or no official answer, or stuff that we can say or not allowed to say. But maybe you find some some nice stuff here. KSL for Warcraft would be amazing, I absolutely agree. Did you see Gargoyles yet? No. Unfortunately not.
Oh, they could be looking super sick as well, though. Like Gargs, Destroyers, Frostworms. We're both undeads, of course.
You mentioned that the ladder system will be similar to StarCraft 2. Can you tell more? Not really. I think it's going to be rather similar to StarCraft Remastered. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see a new ELO system, to see a new level system, like not 1, 2, whatever, but like bronze, silver, gold, stuff like that.
That league system gives you a nice sense of progress.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I really want to see achievements. A lot of people are asking about achievements.
I'm one of the few who really doesn't care.
Yeah, but I mean, it's nice.
Yeah, it's
like,
nice
to have something. Where's my notebook?
How do you like BlizzCon so far? Well, obviously, it's absolutely sick. This is what we've been waiting for years.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we were hoping for it through the opening ceremony. We're like, is it now? Is it now? And it was lasting quite a while. I was like, oh, is it again? Nothing. But there it was.
Yeah. Do we need to buy the Reforged? Yes, $30 standard edition, $40 the deluxe edition can be purchased now on playwarcraft3.com. What means achievements? Let's say, like it's a list of tasks that you have to do. Let's say, win 10 games in a row, or use a coil 15 times in the game. And then you get like some perks, maybe profile stuff, or some skins, or whatever, if you achieve those.
Do they have that in Remastered? Because they have it in every other Blizzard game.
I don't know, man.
Every new game. They like those achievements, but I'm not familiar with Remastered, I'm afraid. Will we be able to have custom hotkey bindings? Yes, absolutely. That's a must-have.
Did you meet Grubby and Todd? Yes, we did. At least Grubby, not Todd yet. We went to dinner with Grubby yesterday. As always, just a big pleasure to meet this guy. I was surprised that he hugged me when we met.
Yeah, that was very American.
Yeah. Yeah, custom key binding is an absolute must. That's true.
Same as port forwarding. You can't be that outdated when you bring out a new game.
Has there been any news on what they do with the editor? We tried to bring the developer for the editor here.
Yep.
Unfortunately, not allowed.
He could have told you a lot of stuff, but you have to have media training to be allowed to do that kind of stuff.
So whatever, there were some custom things for the editor that will be built into the new editor. I think they're starting with that now. There's a lot of new Jazz commands that you can use. They are like, you can model stuff yourself. You can import older maps into the editor. There's going to be a little upscaling so it doesn't look like shit from the beginning, and then replace the old textures with new ones, I guess. That's what we know from the panel yesterday.
And the Classics team also hired a lot of map developers.
From Hive. Shout out to Hive. Love you guys.
Yeah, from Hive. And it really looks like they want to make sure that the custom game scene really takes off.
Yeah. That's a really big hope. I mean, it does at NetEase. NetEase must be the big idol for Warcraft 3 Reforged here, because what NetEase did with custom games is insane. And I hope they can follow up with that. Like, there's so much stuff. We saw PUBG built into Warcraft, Minesweeper. You can fly jets in the Warcraft engine on NetEase. It's freaking insane. And I really hope it picks up again. Like, StarCraft custom games were a big disappointment. Dota custom games were a big disappointment. Maybe it's outdated to have custom games, but it's
that's a question.
Warcraft 3 is so iconic for the campaign, for the custom games. And that's what they should focus on. Like,
and the thing is, like, maybe the modern gaming audience doesn't like custom games so much anymore, but the Reforged audience is going to be a lot of returning players. There's going to be so much nostalgia. Yeah, hit that custom game button and then have that list of Footprint Frenzy and Horde vs. Alliance and Dota and Wintermall TD and Green TD and, you know, all that stuff. Yeah. And if that's returning and it's working well and looking good, it could really be a big hit. But it would be so much work to get that all with the new textures and models and stuff. Oh, damn. All you modders out there, that's where you can make your mark.
I'm quite surprised that we haven't heard anything about, like, co-op mode, like the Archon mode in StarCraft, or the co-op mode in general in StarCraft 2. That there is Warcraft 3 maps where you can do it. So I'm quite surprised that they don't see that as a feature, because it would help a lot. Like, playing alone, not really a thing anymore. Co-op stuff, playing together with other people would be very nice. I will ask about that if they are planning to do that.
Yeah. Also a question that was asked online when I get the interview. Also going to be asking that.
Yeah. Could they maybe make a observer feature like on NetEase? I think Grubby asked about it, and the comment was
on the panel.
They can't say not on the panel. On its stream, he had it dev. I think they are working on something or trying to figure out if they can do it.
Would be super cool.
It is on their list, but maybe not high priority.
Yeah. But that watch functionality is super cool.
Yeah. American servers, there's gonna be a lot of servers, like, around the world as far as I know. I don't know if they merge US East or US West or
Pretty
everything. I think they will merge everything.
I think they're going to use the Battle.net 2.0 structure, right?
Yeah.
Makes the most sense. Kind of like in StarCraft is what I imagine.
So
X-Hero Siege, hell yeah, dude.
Footies, man. Everybody's talking about Footies. Like, why has Footies no standalone? Legion TD has a standalone. Dota has a standalone. Where's my Footies?
Oh, the Legion TD standalone is really bad, though. Oh. But yeah, Legion TD in the new remastered. Hell yeah, I'm gonna try that. In the Reforged. Still haven't gotten that into my brain yet. It's Warcraft 3 Reforged, not remastered.
Yeah. Well, today it's working better, man.
Bit by bit.
Will we see a pro match at Reforged? I don't think so. Nothing planned here, as far as we know. Some stuff is not finished yet, so I think the only thing that's finished is human and like in its entirety.
And I think there's still slight improvements to be made.
Yeah.
Especially the seriously the building death animations. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah. Will Warcraft 3 be free to play as it's no longer purchasable in Battle.net, only the Reforged? I don't know. I don't know if I don't know.
I don't think so. But maybe.
Yeah. All right. And I think our time is almost over here.
Yes.
We will keep you up to date with every new thing that we know. We will keep you up on Facebook, on Twitter, especially Twitter. Like, I'm spamming that channel a little, but I mean, we must at some point. We will do an interview with Lawliot later today that will be up on our YouTube. Maybe with Foggy as well, to get the pro player's opinion on how does it feel directly. We tried to get Grubby as well, but of course that man is hella busy here at BlizzCon. And then, yeah, we watched Serral, I guess, later today.
Serral!
If you're here at BlizzCon, you're probably not watching, but
it would be so weird.
Just come along, say
Sitting
hi.
in the first row with his phone out. Oh, it's the Back to Warcraft stream.
We had a blast. We still have a blast here. Follow us on social stuff. Watch what's in the stream description. There's a lot of interesting stuff. Go on Reddit. Give your feedback. Go on the Battle.net forums. Give your feedback. It's so important. I can tell you from my experience, at first it looked a little weird. At first it felt a little weird. But the longer you play Reforged, the more normal it is.
Yeah.
And
and it's only logical, right? We've had Warcraft 3 SD in our hands for 15 years, and now it's something new. A little weird at the beginning, but it feels very, very similar.
Room for improvement, obviously, so feedback is important. Give that feedback from what you see on streams and videos and whatever. This is Back to Warcraft signing out, I guess, for more than 1 hour and a little with Warcraft 3 Reforged. Yeah, 1 hour and a third after the little technical difficulties. But you want to stretch it out as we don't have too much information anymore. That's all we know, you know. And I hope you have a great day. The Bonchwa guys are streaming now. If you're German, you can watch Honor streaming Warcraft Reforged now. And yeah, that's it for now, guys. No goodbye routine today. But we're signing out and have fun with that weekend. See you soon.